Alright. Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of the Florencio Files. And let's start off by introducing his victim down here in the bottom right hand side. A player who apparently loves sleep. Well, if you want to go to sleep, I'm sure Florencio will probably not oblige you, to be honest. I mean, he'll kill you, but he'll do it slowly and painfully. Just put it over with, let me go to my long rest. And if there's one guy who's not going to let that happen, it's probably this man up here in the top left-hand side of the map. It's none other than Florencio. It's going across the map with unboxing it. It's just one drone. I was like, is this one? Is it two? Is it five? Knowing Florencio, he loves to stack drones on top of each other, but it's just a single drone. Now one coming out, so he's going to go hatch first. At a really normal timing, that's a 16 hatch. What the hell? What a bizarre move for Florencio. Now, he's not building any more drones behind it, though, and he's stacking a lot of lava. So, normally, if you wanted to do a hatch block, you wouldn't be getting your hatchery until about 17, 18 supply. There is. Now, he does decide to build 3 drones, but not before hesitating. His opponent's going Forge, though, and he doesn't know about it. Look at Love Sleep being a bit sneaky. Comes out. Wait, where are you? Aren't you going to... What? What the fuck? What? His base is over there, not here, you dummy. Why are you not... What? Is this player going to build cannons here? What absolute nonsense. Isn't even building it in against a wall. Flo's like, why aren't you trying to expand? What the hell? He sees the Forge, he goes and hides in the corner of the main. He wants to put a hatchery down. He's not going to be able to. What he could do is he could cut to the right. But the other probe's too close. He's going to try and micro it around. Because what you can do is if you can go past the probe as it stops to attack you, you can kind of get ahead of it, create enough space to put the hatchery down. But it looks like he's not going to be able to. There's another pylon and a cannon. There's a cyber core behind this. What is this Protoss player doing? Is he just going to build like a robo out here and creep shield batteries forward? This is some absolute nonsense. Now, Flo's only droning though. He's building queens. He has no idea about this cannon rush. Seeing no expansion, Florencio's like, that's totally normal that you have a Forge on one base. That's what I do when I'm playing a macro game as well. Like, Florencio's alarm bells are not ringing in the slightest. He's just chilling. He's like, yep, seems like a normal macro game to me, for sure. I cannot believe it, Florencio. You'd think a sewer mermaid would be able to smell shit, right? But what you got to realize is that smell is a sense of something which actually is very adaptive. So if you're around something enough, you actually can't smell it anymore, usually. So a lot of the time, what we're actually good at is detecting differences and changes in smell and aroma rather than things that are always there. So if you smell something all the time, usually your brain starts to filter it out, essentially, is kind of how it happens. So I think it's the same here with Florencio. After an existence covered in human excrement and the literal leavings of society that filtered down to him in the sewers, he didn't have any idea this was happening. It took him forever to scout this. Now, did his drone just die? I think his drone died as well. It did. Oh, he's going to try and sneak some Zerglings out, though. Some Zingalongs. Hasn't got link speed going just yet, though. He's going to go across the map. This Protoss, look at this amazing wall off. The cannon starts now in the wall and his shield battery. And yet there's still an opening there, which he only realizes because his probe gets in and says, oh shit, I should probably plug that. And does put the Earth down. The Zerglings, for some reason, are dilly-dallying around the map. I don't know what they were doing. Having a little bit of a FAP circle, whatever you call it. Dutch rudder, you know. Are they going to go up there? I feel like they could have killed this cannon if they went a few seconds earlier. But Florencio a little too slow to this. And the shield battery finishing, there's no way. Florencio, though, of course, always identifying that a good fight is a fight that gives your opponent confidence so that they're more trumped up and confident and cocky when you eventually beat them. Does lose 10 Zerglings there for literally a little bit of energy. Behind this, he's got a layer almost finished. He's trying to get up to 4 gases. He does have a wall of hentai here. Now, for some young teenagers, that might be something a little bit scarier. Might be something where you go into their room and you go, holy shit, your parents put these images up on the wall? What the hell? And he says, this is my private space. They give me my private space. It's me, wall of hentai. In Florencio's case, it's fine. It's actually a defensive formation of structures. It's you do get penetrated if you go into it. You got to be careful. Spine's going to have to cancel. Oh, Flo loses it. Queen's no match for an Immortal, especially with shield batteries there. There's some Adepts here as well. The Adepts, though, derping forward a little bit. As you can see, I don't think this Love Sleep player uses control groups. They do, but for some reason the Adepts are there. I don't know why he doesn't just keep picking away with the Immortal. On the other hand, Spire's on the way. Okay, Spire's going to be good. There's nothing that shoots up for Protoss, who's got, for some reason, like 600 gas, but nothing to really spend it on right now. He's going to warp in a lot of sentries. Well, that's peculiar. What do you think they're for? Is he going to force field the spine crawlers? Force fields don't do anything to buildings. Observer's going to come forward. Okay. And he's taking a base down here. Love Sleep. I think this player might just be drunk. This is the strangest shit. Oh, he's going to force field the ramp, but there's actually nothing that can come up there. I guess Queen's good. Wait, how many gateways we got? There's only 2 gates anyway. Well, this is the shittest thing I've ever seen. It isn't even going to shade these Adepts up to join. Okay, well, when you've got no units, I guess 2 Adepts, 2 Sentries, and the Mortal is basically like having SEAL Team 6 inside your fucking base. This is kind of scary, man. The Guardian Shield goes down. That Queen and drones do piss all. Mutas are on the way, but they're not ready. There is one tentacle to fall back to in the mineral line of that Queen. She's going to go down. She tries to run back. Oh, she turns around, but she does go down. Her corpse flying across the yard there. And uh-oh, the Mutas are here. You're going to have to pick up and run. Warp Prism. Get out of there, Warp Prism. Go. Oh, man, the Immortal running away from the Mutas finds a nice deep layer of penetration there and does end up running backwards and forwards willy-nilly until the Mutas do clear them up. Can they take a few drones with them? Just 1 or 2, not too many. Total of 6 workers going down this game. The Protoss does have a hidden base here, which is cool. For some reason is building pylons at it. What do we got? Cannon battery. Cannon in the mineral line could be good, especially with the shield battery covering it. And Stargate to build Phoenix. I mean, Phoenix hard counter Mutas. I actually think Florencio might be screwed here. His economy's so bad. He's got almost no workers on minerals. He's got 500 gas and no economy. He's got to pull off gas. And he's got to pull these workers off gas and just try to get some drones recovered. For now, these Mutas need to do damage. Oh, you know what? They might be able to pick off some of these probes. Oh, Love Sleep actually just recalled to the other base. So even though this looks like not many workers, there's 12 mining down there now. Flo seeing that base, that should totally raise his alarm bells. You know, his hair should stand on end. Florencio should know the signs of an addict. Once you've been one, even after recovery, you always can tell, you know. Oh, it's kind of warm. You're wearing a long sleeve shirt to cover up your recall track marks, you know, trying to, you're like, oh, that Nexus is wearing a fucking skivvy for some reason, didn't it? Oh, you injected a recall, didn't you? Why are you wearing a fucking skivvy, mate? What are you trying to cover up? The Mutas are hunting. Yeah, he knows. Florencio's like, well, I've scouted the whole top of the map. It's got to be somewhere on the bottom. He's queued an attack move along all these bases. But no, he changes his mind. Okay, he wanted to just check that one. But now he finds it, and the cannon's not ready. There's Phoenix building. If they get over here, they could actually kill these. There's already 2 Phoenix out, but the probes are going to have to bail. And Love Sleep, maybe getting a bit ahead of himself, moving these probes over here. Was hoping it would stay hidden. The Phoenix, you got to go over there. What? Where are you going, mate? Oh, man. Okay, the Phoenix, Love Sleep here with some truly Xbox level micro. Oh, my God. Okay, the Mutas die. But only after they took out 18 probes, and Love Sleep's economy is now very weak, and Florencio, a man who always knows his counters, swaps into Corruptor production. 5 Corruptors going to be more than a match for 4 Phoenix. They're not ready just yet, but Flo's at double the worker count. He's got time to spare. That last Muta goes down, and the Phoenix have really got to find some damage while they have a moment. Another Mutalisk will be going down as well, just trying to buy a little bit of time, I guess. And these drones, got to pick up a few more. But the Corruptors are out. Uh-oh, you got to run. It's Transfuse available as well. Can they get one of these Phoenix? Unable to. Oh, the Phoenix, get out of there, mate. Can't win this fight. Phoenix will be able to get a few more Overlords, though. Still building Phoenix. Void Rays, hard counter Corruptors. But he's going to go DT Shrine. Very cute here from Love Sleep. Tries to get a cannon up on this base. And you know what? If you chrono a few probes, I still think Love Sleep has the setup outside the base, has the contain. There is an option for Love Sleep to win this game. And remember that Flo's Zerg economy management is his lowest out of all the races. Remember we saw the slow journey of him learning to macro as Terran. Oh, but he does love to piss on his opponent's base. He's, of course, always got a full bladder. Whenever it empties, he just literally drinks up some of that beautiful saline solution from inside the sewers, and then empties it out on his opponent's base. Absolutely brutal. Gets that expansion. The Stalkers are doing some damage. Combined with the Phoenix, it feels like they're killing a few. Oh, try-hard knee Bencio Micro, though, pulling back the weak Corruptor. It does eventually go down, but buys it a fair bit of time. And, oh, nice micro. Love Sleep answers in kind. Love Sleep says, you're not the only one with an Xbox controller and a pro gamer fucking American champion. Nah, mate. It does take down most of those units. Remember, there's still 2 Adepts at the front. They could come in at any point and maybe get behind a mineral line and F some stuff up. But 20 Lings are on the way. Ling speed starting up at 10 minutes. This is going to be the new Florencio thing for Zerg, isn't it? Never making Ling speed until 10 minutes plus. This is going to be his 17-minute unupgraded Marine transition of Zerg. It's Ling speed only after 10 minutes. One of the most fundamental, essential upgrades of Zerg, and he's almost never going to do it, is he? Well, those Lings are going to sneak out. Phoenix aren't going to be much use against that. The cannon only gets 1 shot. And this Nexus, oh man, he can't even get down there to defend that. Trying to build a Warp Prism, a couple Stalkers. But right now, running low on resources. And there's spores in these bases. That's the problem here. The DT Shrine isn't really going to do anything. Oh, Corruptor comes in. Single P-Boy. Single P-Boy. You know you want to, mate. Oh, look at this. 20 slow Zergling run by at the 11-minute mark. Holy shit. Love Sleep says, I've never seen something more terrible in my entire life. When you see someone do that, it's the same thing of like, you're a professional boxer. You've been in this grueling street fight. Somehow, unbeknownst to you, a street fight with a random stranger who's attacked you has gone for 23 minutes, trading blows back and forth. It's so close. And the moment when you see the slow Zerglings is the moment when you realize your opponent is literally a 9-year-old fucking child who somehow is beating you in a fight. It's that moment where you kind of come to grips with the reality that you found yourself in, and you realize that your assumption of who you are, what you are, your identity and ego as a StarCraft player may not actually be all that it's cut out to be. You might actually be kind of fucking bad. And I think that's what happens. Florencio just has these things where he doesn't need to tell you you're bad. You know, you could always tell a really fucking sad version of a Florencio level player because they'll be there in chatter. Oh, I banged your mum. You suck. You're bad at the game. They're always typing stuff like that. They're telling people, get out, you're bad. Florencio doesn't do that. He just shows them something so absurd that they know he doesn't take the game seriously and is barely fucking trying. It's enough to just break them apart. I mean, this is a cute Archon elevator into here by Sleep, but look at that. The Hydra transition is out. Florencio says, what's that, pig? Unupgraded Hydras? Don't mind if I do. That's right. He was making an upgrade, but neither of the upgrades was ready just yet. Oh, wait. He actually did have Groove Spines. Never mind me. He did already have one upgrade finished. He's listened to me casting 1,000 games of him where his opponents never upgrade their Hydralisks and he kills them because of it. And I Love Sleep can finally lay his head to rest. Florencio there. Yeah, defending one of the most beta cannon rushes of all time with his own flavor. A nice quick mute attack switch into the Corruptors to counter the Phoenix and into the Hydras to finish it off. A lovely progression and a nice way to develop his Zerg play. I love that we're starting to see a bigger mix of Zerg units from Florencio. And if you guys want to see more and see him evolve that Zerg play over the coming months, don't forget to check out the Patreon down below so you can get early access to the future episodes, as well as, of course, a whole bunch of other rewards, such as becoming a Sewer Mermaid simp or joining in with my Bacon Arcade monthly streams where I play with a bunch of you guys who support the Patreon. Big thanks to the support, everyone, especially Maxan, Colonel SC, and Vivek. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye and good night.